Introducing the brand new Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. This is actually more or less the same as last year's design, but there are a lot of changes under the hood. For my opinion, I think the Galaxy Buds Plus is actually very affordable. And here's why. I think we should start off with the unboxing experience first. Inside the box, the only thing you need to take note of is the extra sets of ear tips and wingtip sizes. So there are two different sizes if you want to suit your ear shape and size, and that's really good. Looking at the cradle itself, this time around the Galaxy Buds Plus is very glossy, and I would say it's really sleek in this white color as well. You have a USB Type-C charging port at the back and also a single LED at the front here to indicate the cradle's battery life. When you open it up, the hinge is very nice by the way, and it opens all the way to the back so you can have a really good position to take out the buds themselves. And inside here, we also have another indicator LED, and this one is to indicate the battery life of the two buds itself. So, taking out the buds themselves, it is actually looking pretty much identical to last year's Galaxy Buds, but there are more microphones here, and those microphones are for ambient mode. They are not for noise cancellation, and I would say that the ambient sound here is actually very good. If I just wear this and then I turn on ambient mode, I can actually converse with another person without taking off the Galaxy Buds Plus. However, it's okay for the Galaxy Buds Plus to not have noise cancellation because of its very excellent noise isolation. When I wore this, I don't really hear anything that's happening outside, because if you use the included sets of ear tips and wing tips, then you can change to whatever size that fits onto your ear, and then you can get good noise isolation. Looking back at the buds themselves, they still have the proximity sensor here, so it has wear detection and it will autoplay or pause your music whenever you put it on or take them out of your ears. It also has touch panels on both of these buds, and the gestures are as shown here. They are pretty simple, and the last one is what I want to focus on because you can manually set to whatever function you want when you hold either side of these buds. So for me personally, I set the left earbud to turn on ambient mode and then the right side to go on Spotify. So the Galaxy Buds Plus actually has Spotify integration, and it will play those suggested music according to your profile. And I would say this is a good way to discover new music through your earbuds without having to press on your phone. Looking into the Galaxy Buds Plus app itself, scrolling down to the bottom, you can see a section called Labs. And within this section is all the experimental features which are not ready for prime time yet. And for Samsung Galaxy devices, you will be able to see something called gaming mode. And when we saw gaming mode, we know what we have to do: audio delay test time. So what we did now is actually pretty interesting. So we took a few different approaches mind you. So we have the Galaxy S20 Ultra with us. This phone does not have an audio jack, so we have to improvise. But the Galaxy S10 Plus has it. So we tested with the included AKG USB Type-C earphone, and then we also use this USB Type-C DAC. This is meant for converting it to a 3.5mm headphone jack. And then we also tested the Galaxy Buds Plus with and without gaming mode, and we also have to include the aptX LL because it has the least audio delay throughout all the wireless audio tests that we've done so far. So when it comes to results, I think it's kind of interesting because when we look at it, the Galaxy Buds Plus is actually below half a second of delay by default, which is very good on its own. When you turn on gaming mode, the audio delay doesn't really improve that much, but in the numbers, it does show there are some improvement, but throughout our tests, there's not really that significant anyway. And I'm really fine with that because Samsung did not advertise the Buds Plus as a pair of gaming earphones, and they even put the gaming mode inside the Labs section. So once again, it is not ready for prime time, and Samsung did not promise anything about gaming with the Buds Plus, unlike the Razer Hammerhead True Wireless, which we have our review at the top right corner there. And now comes the sound quality of the Galaxy Buds Plus. So Samsung did claim that they are using a new two-way speaker system right now. So you have a tweeter for high frequency and a woofer for low frequency, which is bass. And overall, the sound quality right out of the box is actually kind of flat. So what I did is head on to the Buds Plus app and then configure the equalizer to be dynamic. And from there onwards, I just love the sound quality that comes out of it. So I can still listen to my big band jazz with very high clarity. The bass is good, the vocals are excellent, and the highs are also just enjoyable overall. And one thing in particular is that I can hear a lot of hidden noise, background noise in the music that I've never heard before. And now comes the battery life of the Galaxy Buds Plus. So Samsung claims that this thing can last for 11 hours through a single charge. And throughout our test, it can last for about 11 hours because I just tested way too long and then I fell asleep. But yeah, it does last very long, and the cradle itself can charge the buds for one extra time, so you total can get about nearly 22 hours of playtime. And that is just fantastic because imagine this, the buds and the cradle itself is only at this size, and it is unheard of for something at this size to provide up to 22 hours of playtime. So in conclusion, the Galaxy Buds Plus is priced at 599 ringgit. And I think it is very affordable because if you compare with other premium high-end true wireless earbuds like the Sony WF-1000XM3 or even the Studio Fam that we have here, this is affordable. The Studio Fam is priced at 649 ringgit, and I would say that in comparison, well, the Studio Fam lacks the features and the battery life of the Galaxy Buds Plus, and yet it is much more expensive. So yeah, that is one of the main reasons why I think the Buds Plus is an affordable, premium, high-end true wireless earbuds in the market right now. And that's all we have to say about the Galaxy Buds Plus. Do leave your questions in the comment section below if you have any of them. We will try to answer all if we can. And we'll see you in the next video.